I did an internship there looking for tradition bearers, and it was a great idea, except I didn't find any. I did find, I got caught up on my John Cougar deep cuts, that was good. The whole second side of the Cherry Street incident, and that was refreshing. And I did meet a guy who became, at age 40, he decided he wanted to join the rodeo, so he did, and he rode Broncos, buck Broncos. He was a professional rodeo guy, a rodeoist, what are they called? Cowboy, I suppose. And he did that from age 40 to age 50, then when he turned 50, he thought his luck wasn't going to hold out much longer. So he quit and got a job working for the phone company, built a log cabin in his backyard out of stolen telephone poles. He's my favorite guy. So anyways, I came back and I wrote this song about these two kids, the first two kids to discover heavy metal music in rural Indiana. And if your high school experience was anything like mine, you know that the individual is always celebrated. It's all about who can be the most different. The new idea is always embraced. That was right? No?
You're right.
Yeah, see? I was homeschooled, I still got picked on. But anyway, so I wrote this song about what it would be like to be the first kid to discover heavy metal, and then didn't have a title for it, and then years later I met Travis Kilgore, and at this point of the show I usually spend 5 or 10 minutes explaining Travis Kilgore. God damn it, he's right there. Man is larger than life in every way. And so I used to call this the Ballad of Travis Kilgore as a joke, right? It's not a ballad. And then one day I misspoke and I called it the Battle of Travis Kilgore, and I knew then that I had the title. So, submit it for your approval. Notice the John Cougar-esque guitar strum there? I have a master's degree in this stuff. Flashed me the devil horns, it was something I'd not seen before. This was 1984 in the Holly High School halls. We had been the kings of cool at Juniata Middle School, but we were with the big kids who had us feeling small. And Steve played me a new cassette you couldn't get in town just yet. It blew our minds and rocked our worlds, though they kinda looked like girls. Heavy metal farmer sons, blown away by everyone when LA seemed like half the world away. Our cutter jeans of headbands on, things our parents frowned upon, and on and on and on the music played. Next day we showed up to class in our fully decked out metal asses. Oh man, you should have heard them laugh. It was funny, sad, and true. That was gonna happen. Hang on. Gym that day was really tough. It was a long ride home on the evening bus. But the girls, they finally noticed us, and this was something new. Situations such as these could bring a young buck to his knees, but our metal gods had taught us to take a stand, so we started a band. Heavy metal farmer sons, nothing makes a rock band run like three guys who think that they might get laid. With our cut-up jeans and red bandanas, meet the world's worst metal band, and on and on and on the music played. Now none of us could sing or play, but still we practiced every day. Steve played lead and I played bass, and the drummer's name I can't quite place. We shared the shed where we learned to rock with Poison, Anthrax, Rats, and Wasp, with our 10-watt amps on an old plank floor. It was a quiet riot, to be sure, but we got tapped to play the dance. This would be our big metal chance. Yes, they crown us the kings of rock romance. This was gonna rule. I felt like I was all grown up, and Steve could not stop throwing up, and the drummer never did show up. Instead he sent his mom. Heavy metal farmer sons in the school gymnasium, an acoustic set was all we got to play. With our cut-up jeans and spiked-out hair, everyone just stood and stared, and eventually they all just walked away. Oh, but in the end, you know, we couldn't win over Indiana's awful din, and the real world that sucks you in and gets harder every day. But sometimes when the moon is right on an Indiana summer night, I swear to God that I am right back there inside that shed, when those heavy metal farmers' sons rock the rock to everyone, and LA seemed like half the world away. With our cut-up jeans that smelled like hay, the fight grows sweeter every day, and on